Fathers calling fathers, save our sons. There are many responsibilities required of fathers as they take hold of the mantle of being a father. There are very little qualifications that are present to provide guidelines to be a good father. There is not a tell-all book. There isn't a dummies book for fathers. There isn't a technical manual for daddies to study, and there is not a state or national assessment that has to be passed. As Ronnie Cage of Jacksonville, Florida, a noted trainer and consultant, has passionately stated on numerous occasions that fathers need mentors and training to prepare them for the rigors and responsibilities of being a father. It is important for young fathers to be taught how to be dads. Fatherhood is not a cultural, race, or financial issue in itself. It is a responsibility that a father makes to be the best parent his children will need in their journeys to adulthood. Mr. Cage stated at Fathers Calling Fathers, "A real man takes care of his kids. This care comes no matter the financial situation a father has. He puts his children first over his needs. Fathers cannot afford to turn their backs on any child because the consequences are literally life and death for children. Since the writing of the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and other religious doctrines, a father's responsibility has been spelled out to provide for his family, care for his children, and to educate, nurture, counsel, and lead their children. The family comes before the father. Young fathers are looking for answers to their duties and responsibilities because too many struggle with their roles. They struggle with the mothers of their children that are too young themselves to be mature and competent mothers, and even grandmothers are younger, still trying to look cute, glamorous, and sassy, trying to get their life together. The questions of a father's role are personal challenges that need to be talked about. The media presents a dynamic model of fathering. Fatherhood based on comedy, tragedy, tradition, and even religious conjecture. Just look at the past television shows and the various roles that fathers play. They are not realistic in ideology and not realistic in behavior. Even roles that are played in what's called life models for television are not accurate. When a father abandons his family, the next generation becomes lost with no guidance. Generational curses begin to manifest themselves and attack where the head of the family used to be. The struggles of single-parent homes, growing economic poverty of children, and homelessness of women and children shows that the foundation of communication is declining. Fathers and men are not doing their jobs if they have children and their children are struggling. Evidence is seen in schools when male children are hurting emotionally and psychologically. They are playing hard with their actions and surrounding themselves with a shell to shield themselves from feelings of abandonment and neglect by the person that helped to create them and is supposed to be there to raise them. The birth of a child is becoming equivalently, unfortunately, to the psychological and physiological passing of a bowel movement. Too many fathers are neglecting their children and not accepting responsibility that once was filled with pride and accountability. There are too many reasons why this is happening at such an alarming rate. But one reason is the lack of responsible mentors that are going to guide and help young men who help create children but are not taking care of the children. Being a father is a choice, a decision that is based more on the actions of a man than on his verbal commitment to make a promise to help raise a child. Statistical data shows that too many fathers are abandoning their children. The physical evidence is seen in the classrooms of schools where young children, black, white, Hispanic, and other cultures, are angry at the world they are exploring to find their individual ways. The process of discovery is complicated because there is no father to help guide, mentor, discipline, and model for the young men. Young ladies also feel a struggle identifying with someone that is supposed to be there to protect them and guide them. Fathers calling fathers, meeting provided by Save Our Sons, which is in leadership by Pastor John Guns of St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church of Jacksonville, Florida, provided a platform for fathers of all ages and generations to share wisdom, frustration, hopes, dreams, successes, and importantly, developing and sharing solutions for fathers that want to be better. There are more fathers that do want to be better than that claim that don't want to be better. That is a contradiction in terms because fathers meet with so many challenges with society and even the mothers that are bearing the children. The time for indecision, excuses, and anger directed towards society, the entertainment industry, baby mama drama, and other challenges seem to be excuses but must be stopped. Solutions are important for the bond of a father and child. Simplistically, iron sharpens iron, requiring the breaking of generational curses. During the dynamic and at sometimes emotional discussion of fathers, even the superintendent of Duval County Public Schools, Dr. Nikolai Vitti, offered his ideas and opinions being a father. Mayor Alvin Brown provided motivation and words of encouragement. Solutions ranged, but implementation is needed. Such ideas were: fathers should learn it is okay to love and show love to their children. Fathers need to be leaders and proactive by taking their children with them when they can during their daily traveling. Fathers should keep God first and understand the importance of a strong religious background and education based on biblical teaching. Fathers need to recognize their strengths and weaknesses to prepare them for the challenges and temptations of the world. Fathers should surround themselves with positive people because they will influence the parent and the child, and fathers need to be willing to sacrifice for their children. Every day is a unique challenge for a father, but if he focuses on God and family first, he will accomplish and continue to accomplish great things. It is hoped that the next Save Our Sons event further allows young fathers to be counseled and mentored by fathers involved with their children, and the cycle stops of abandonment and neglect. Save Our Sons is creating a paradigm shift with fathers, building men that have role models, mentors, and importantly, someone to listen to the frustrations, successes, and joys of being a father. Thank you. And as always, I appreciate feedback from those who either read my blogs or listen to my video blogs. I appreciate any feedback and provide any suggestions. And also, I want to open it up if any fathers that are out there that would like to blog with me, to share a blog, to co-blog, I would really appreciate it, because being a father myself, we really need to share the positive things about fathers. We need to share some of the challenges about fathers and dispense with too much of the negativity, too much of the bad mouthing. We need to get rid of that, because there are a lot of great things a lot of fathers are doing and accomplishing, not just with their children, but in their communities. And people need to hear this. And being a father is not just a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's not an Asian thing, it's not a Latino thing, it's not a Mexican or Haitian or any other cultural issue. It's being a father, and all fathers can help each other, and we can learn from each other, and we can support each other. Thank you very much.